So you want to be a freelancer, you want to work from anywhere in the world, and you at least don't want a boss telling you what to do, but you don't know the process yet for finding your first service-based client. By the end of today's video, you're going to know exactly how to do that. Hey guys, what's up? Jeremy here today with another video for you to help you to live the dream and make a profitable living. If this is the first time that you're finding me, hello, it is great to meet you. To give you guys some backstory, originally I left my cushy job and went completely with no roadmap, no help at all, into being able to live my dream and be able to do what I want with my time. And along that road, one of the first pit stops that I found out about was clients and offering services so that I could start getting recurring revenue. The reason I want to share this with you is from experience. I know some of these steps to actually getting you there. So if you're watching this, you're considering being a freelancer or you already are, and you're looking for some fresh tips, some helpful stuff, some 80-20 type stuff to actually get the sort of clients that you're wanting. But you need to start with getting your first. That's where the journey starts. And so I want to take you back to my journey and what it looked like for me, because this is something I struggled with and it wasn't the easiest thing in the world for me. I've had students, friends and family that I've coached through this who have gotten their first service-based client way faster than I did with this advice. And so I hope it provides that counsel that you need as well. When you're looking at this in anything in life, in my opinion, what I like to do is I want to find the easiest, most fruitful thing to do that takes the least amount of time, the least amount of effort, that provides the most amount of results. And so I'm constantly in a journey for looking for that. You can call it lazy, you can call it what you want, but I get to where I want to be faster. And if you want that same thing, then take heed to this advice. The first thing that you need to do in finding your first service-based, client, hopefully by this point you have a service that you're offering, but I didn't. Maybe you're a photographer, maybe you are a content creator, maybe you are a graphic designer. Awesome, you kind of have a wheelhouse that you can kind of operate in when you're approaching people. But what if you don't? Well, the first thing you need to do is identify some people who are already making money, some businesses that are already making money. I wanted to help personal brands, and so I started making a list of the podcasters that I listen to, and I started saying, okay, which of these make money? How do you find out if they make money? Easy indication, do they sell something on their website? A few of you are probably watching this and saying, this dude is stupid. Of course, these businesses sell stuff on their website. Well, not all personal brands do. With some personal brands, you got to be on their email list, and they only launch one thing a year, like Marie Forleo. There's some navigating through this. You need to find out. For me, it was personal brands. I needed to figure out, because there were 3 or 4 of them that did not have a product at all. So it was not advantageous for me to approach them first. So it basically came down to a few people, and one of those people that I listened to and that I saw generating money already was Lewis Howes, who's the host of a top-ranked podcast called The School of Greatness. I listened to it for some time and thought, you know what? He's one of my people I look up to. I'm going to reach out to him and see if there's anything that I can do. And so step 1, you made your list. Step 2, you need to figure out how they make money and if they make money, and you got to figure out that process. And I knew from looking at this and being in the market that Lewis leverages his email list. And when he gets you as an opt-in, he can start to figure out what it is you need most so that he can help impact your life and help you on your path to greatness. And he can recommend a relevant solution of his or someone else's that he has a partnership with in order to sell that. But the key to all of that is attention and turning that attention into email subscribers. Because I was starting to podcast and because I was experimenting with it, I knew inherently that podcasts are a terrible way to grow an email list. And I knew that every podcaster was out there dying for a way for their podcast to actually generate leads that turn into sales. What I outlined for Lewis was a way that he could take an everyday situation that almost every blogger uses to generate email opt-ins and turn it into a way for his podcast to generate opt-ins too. And so I combined a process from Brian Harris of Video Fruit, which is the content upgrade, along with podcasting so that it could create the exact scenario that Lewis was wanting. So I made a video for him and I did all of the work. I made him a nice PDF, like magazine style flyer. There was a synopsis of the interview that the listener just heard. I showed him how it would look on his website by mocking it up in Keynote. I showed him the process. I showed him from the call to action in his show all the way to his listener becoming a subscriber and getting that freebie or that opt-in bribe. If you're watching this and you kind of don't know what I'm talking about, look in the description for 2 videos, one that says what is an email list and the other one that says you're probably overlooking this way. Those will be some resources to help you get started in all of this, or head to whatupjeremy.com so you can find out more about building an email list and a personal brand. So I showed him exactly what that process looks like. I lined it out for him and I made it so god-awfully easy for him to say yes, because at the end of it I said, hey, if this in this video, in this screen recording, if this is of interest to you, I'd love to hop on the phone, or I'd love to hop on the phone with your team so that we could do a trial run together. I've already, number 1, done free work for him. Now I'm offering some additional free work because I don't want there to be any no's, and I'm saying you don't have to be involved, let me work with your team. As long as I can use you as a case study and I can use you in reaching out to other people, I'll do this completely for free. So he gave me a shot, he gave me a big break. Lewis, thank you so much, brother. I really appreciate it, because what you allowed for me to do is make a case study out of our results. We got a few hundred opt-ins from his episode, which are a few hundred opt-ins that no one else was getting from their podcast. And now I was able to go and create a smaller version of that video, a little less work, for like 10 different people. These are people that weren't opening my email that I couldn't get a hold of, that were opening it, watching my stuff, sending an email back in amazement that I went so far out of my way to help them with a problem they've been wanting to solve, or a problem they didn't even know existed that was now burning for them. So if you're looking to get your first service-based client, here's what you need to do. You got to find, number one, you got to find people making money. Number two, you got to identify how to make their life easier, how to make them more sales or leads. Leads or sales are really what we're looking for here 9 times out of 10. The next thing that we have to do is propose a solution that solves that for them and actually do it for them without their permission. You're not going on and logging their website and setting it all up, but you're mocking it up. You're taking a screenshot of their website, if this is the case for graphic design, and showing them, hey, here's your YouTube channel. Here's a screenshot. Here's all your thumbnails. They suck. I know that you know. You're spending a lot of time in these videos, but your YouTube thumbnails, they're killing me. They're hurting me. Let me design 4 for you. You can use them at your will or not, and if you don't like them, I'll go on my happy route, but if you do, the deal is you hop on the phone with me for 15 minutes and we talk about what it would look like to help you with some more of these thumbnails, with some upcoming content, or how I can help you with graphic design. So you're offering free work. You're saying, hey, I've gone out of my way already and did it for you. Here's what it would look like. Because in the journey, if you're getting clients, some people need the tangibles. They need all of that. So you're overcoming those roadblocks before you even reach out. You're doing it in the reach out. And so it lets them say, whoa, this is how it would look. That's pretty awesome. What's this cost? Or do I need this? They're able to analyze all of that. And now you're in a situation where you're hopping on the phone warm with them. They're excited. They're pumped that you actually did something for them. And now they're reciprocating it, and they want to hear you out, and they want to help you out too. The magic that came from this in my life was absolutely incredible. I started working with some of the biggest people in the online world. They started wanting to interview me. I was interviewing them. We're creating content together. And it was a magical scenario. And I know that it can be for you as well. So if you are a brand new freelancer, head to the comments right now and let me know, what service are you looking at, or how long have you been on this journey? If you're an existing freelancer, what service are you currently offering, and did this video provide you a tip or some value and some insight that you didn't get anywhere else? Give me your honest feedback, because I do want to know. Wherever you're watching this right now, leave a thumbs up or a heart. And be sure to follow and subscribe so you can get notifications whenever these new videos come out. And if you really like this, I know you'll love heading to whatupjeremy.com/subscribe, where you can be part of my VIP 100% free email list. We send out resources, we send out exclusive giveaways, we send out tips and courses and other announcements that you aren't going to hear anywhere else. I'll be back tomorrow, as always, with another video to help you to live the dream and make a profitable living in the process. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys then. Cheers.